Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Northern Electric 3-slot payphone, and this is Gene's payphone from Illinois. And this telephone has some issues. This is the initial checkout. And we're going to kind of run through some things that needs to be done with it and do our initial checkout. Now, first of all, I want to show you the receiver here. And the receiver feels awful light, so that tells me right off the bat that there is no receiver capsule in the handset. And there is no transmitter. So somebody has taken the transmitter and receiver capsule out, so we know we have to replace them, and then we need to check and make sure that the security cable is good leading back into the telephone. Another issue is the center dial ring at the finger wheel is all cracked up, and Gene wanted to replace that. We want to get a different card, an informational card in the body. And so we'll get him a different card that's something more to the period. There is no locks or keys to the, well, there's a lock, but it's been broke. So we want to put an aftermarket cam lock in the body. Now, there is a lock in the vault, and we're going to have to gain access to the vault area to get the lock out. And probably what we'll end up doing is taking a key and rekeying that key to that lock. And a few more issues that we have with this telephone, since the body is loose from the unit, is there is no contacts. If you notice here, there's usually a leaf contact strip that runs up and down this telephone. And in order to save Gene money, what we're going to do is take a different type of connection. We'll probably use some type of line cord to shoot over and plug into a modular port to the base, and that will make our contact between the body and the base. We also need to go through the coin validator and make sure that the coins are going through, and we want to go through the rotary. So what we're going to do is start on this telephone. So we're going to take a short break, and we're going to get some more video as we move along in the progress of this telephone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and actually this telephone has been finished up other than the handset. And so earlier in the video, in the initial checkout, we showed that there was no transmitter or receiver in this handset. And so what we want to do now is kind of get a look at this handset that we're working with, and we want to take the replacement handset. We want to go ahead and open it up, and there is nothing inside this handset. But we want to show you the crack in this handset that's original to the phone. So we're not going to be using this handset, of course. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start taking this handset off the security cable. And we want to kind of move the video down a little bit so we can get a look at this. I want to start removing everything out of the old handset. And then we have on our security cable, we have like a little key that holds the bracket in, and so we want to remove that. And sometimes these take a little bit to get out, and sometimes you can get them out pretty simply, but we're going to work on it here a little bit. We want to remove that key. and then we can just pull it out. Slide on our replacement handset. Make sure we feed our wires through. And then we want to put our key back in. But we have to align our security cable just right. To get this key back in. We want to try to work our receiver line up the handset. We can start putting our connectors back on for our transmitter. Put our transmitter cup back on, put our piece of cotton back in. Now we can put our receiver on. Put that cap back on. We'll go ahead and hang the phone up. Okay, now that we're finished up with the handset issue and it has been replaced, we're going to go ahead and do our final checks with this telephone. And we're going to go into a little bit of what went on with this telephone in the repair and conversion of it. First of all, on the dial center finger wheel, it was all cracked up, so that was replaced, and we installed a dial center card that is more to the period of the telephone. We also installed an informational card that's more to the period, and the old one was not any good, and so you could barely read it, and it was changed. And we're going to go ahead and give you a still picture of that. And so also, this telephone, we put a aftermarket cam lock for Gene in this telephone, so the body does lock now. And the vault lock was broke a long time ago, so it basically just opens with a screwdriver. And Gene's okay with that because he wanted to save some money with this telephone. And he has a phone booth that this telephone is going to go in. So this telephone, we did not install a bell in it, so it does not ring, because the telephone booth already has a bell box inside. We also installed a modular port in the back of this telephone. We like to do that so that it's a clean connection for the customer. It's plug and play. They can simply walk up to the telephone and plug any line cord in, any length, any color, and it makes for a nice clean connection, and it's very simple. So that was taken care of. We also went through the telephone and went through the rotary and oiled, cleaned, and adjusted the rotary. We also went through the coin validator and made sure all the coins were falling through properly into the vault area. We rewired the telephone the way we needed it to work, and we also had to install some leaf contacts for our hook switch, and so a little bit of everything has been done to this telephone. But we're going to go ahead and do some of our final checks now. And we want to go ahead and give you some dial tones, since the last thing we were working on was the handset. And now what we want to do is dial our numbers out. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch them go by. I'm going to end in a 2, and I'm going to go ahead and transmit into the handset. So if you watch this red light on the analyzer, every time that red light lights, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone has transmit, receive, it's dialing out. What we can do is we can put some change into this machine, and we're going to go ahead and put a quarter in, and the quarter is going to gong once. We'll go ahead and put a dime in, and that'll ring the bell twice. We'll put a nickel in, and that'll ring the bell once. We'll go ahead and put another quarter in, another dime, and a nickel. We'll open the vault up, and we'll go ahead and put another quarter in. We'll do a dime, and one more nickel. So now that we know that the change is falling through into the vault area, Gene's getting rich with bubblegum money. And so we can go ahead and close the vault back up. And that'll be secure now. So what we can do is move this telephone over to a regular line, and we'll call a time and temp number with it. We'll give you some dial tone.
Good morning. When you need body work, we're a short drive away. Offenburg Body Center, 234-0330. Today is Monday, February 4th. The time is 3:04. Current temperature, 35 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Mostly cloudy tonight, lows in the upper 20s. Temperature steady or slowly rising. Monday, mostly cloudy, 40% chance of a shower. Highs in the upper 40s.
Okay. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. It's going to be a very cool situation when Gene installs this 3-slot payphone into his phone booth. I'm sure it's going to look great. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.